Hi and welcome. I'm Lee. I run a crochet business and I have some problems, okay? First problem is that I have way too much yarn. It's more than what I am feeling comfortable with. It's getting a little overwhelming. I have just changed preferences over the years. I started crocheting in 2023 and I still have a lot of yarn from then. I have a really lot of like scratchy acrylic that like every beginner starts with, I feel. And then the yarn that I have that I do like, I have very small amounts of. Want my business to be more professional, more evolved, more organized, and so I can't just be making like the same thing with a million different yarns, you know, like that's just not sustainable in my eyes. So I was originally going to make a video and stash bust essentially. However, I have a lot of WIPs, and that brings me to problem number 2. I have so many WIPs, it's unbelievable. Like, I won't lie, I just tried to film this video and my camera wasn't turned around, so I did already go through some of the WIPs and decide what I was going to do. I'm going to go through all my WIPs and I'm going to decide what ones I want to frog or finish. Frog the ones that need to be, but all the ones that I'm going to finish in a spin wheel and let it pick a few to finish for me. Let's get right into it, okay? Before we start though, I am going to rig the game a little bit. I know I just said I was going to let the wheel pick for me, but there are 2 things that I'm going to be working on no matter what the wheel picks. Is this crochet Elsa hat. This has a deadline. This is for my niece's birthday, which is coming up in a couple weeks. It needs finished within like the next few days, preferably. I'm going to focus on this for right now. The hair just needs fixed. The cap's already done. The ends, they're already weaved. This just needs fixed. It's not doing it for me. The other thing that I'm also going to be working on, no matter what the wheel picks, is I have started, this is like my 4th time starting this, I'm not even kidding, a knit poncho. Originally wanted this to be a summer poncho. Way too thick to wear right now. It is so hot. I'm gonna be working on this. Maybe it'll be like a late summer, fall poncho. But the next WIP that I have is this little turtle. This is a pattern by Crochet by Jenna. I already have all the body parts made. Like, here's the 2 other fins. I have the tail made. I just don't have the head made, so I'm going to finish this because there's no need to not finish it. Next thing is this blue V-stitch bandana. This is like the perfect blue to go with a yellow for like the West Virginia colors, you know, like go Mountaineers, whatever. And so like I'm just gonna pull through it and then I'm gonna do a yellow outline. But yeah, I'm gonna finish it. This is supposed to be a birthday cake for my niece for the birthday with the Elsa wig. Yeah, it's just not coming out right. I do want to finish it and give it to her, but I don't know if it's gonna be for a birthday gift. She loves pretending that it's people's birthdays, and I was gonna put like little 5 candles on it because she's turning 5. It's gonna be so cute and adorable. This is going in the finished file though. Next thing I have this bandana. This is supposed to be like a Patrick Star-esque bandana. So I was gonna make like the little flowers that are on his pants on each side of the triangle. I, however, couldn't figure it out, but now I think I know how. I'm going to fix the straps because I have a problem of making my bandana straps way too short, and I didn't know that until my boyfriend pointed it out, and he was like, why do you make them so short? I'm like, well, it fits around my head, and like I have a huge dome, you know, so like it's gotta fit around other people's head, but like just because I have a big head doesn't mean I have the biggest head, you know. Like, I didn't even finish. It's pretty much almost done. Next thing I have to finish is the scarf. I was given a bunch of wool by a lady at my orthodontist. Very sweet of her. I'm very grateful for that moment. And I'm not a big fan of this colorway. To me, it's giving oil spill, gasoline on the ground. I'm just gonna go until this runs out. The next thing I have, this was meant to be another SpongeBob bandana. This was my boyfriend's idea, to make a blue bandana, and then I was going to service crochet the SpongeBob flower clouds on it. Unfortunately, I don't think this is the right yarn for it. It could be, but I just don't have it in me to make this right now, honestly. So I think I'm just going to frog this and do something else with it. Next thing I have is a huge bag full of stuff. I'm not quite sure what's in here, but we're gonna see. A Hobie bag. Just to put it out there. This is the only time I ever bought from Hobie, and this was like 2 years ago at this point. And I haven't bought from there since, and I do not planning on buying from there. We do not support AI on this channel, okay? But my sister wanted me to make her a blanket. She had just moved into a house, and I was going to, and she wanted it to be green. I started it a million different times and then ended it and then restarted it, and so it's just like 2 different projects connected to each other. I'm not making a blanket. No, not out of this at least. Because one, I'm not gonna buy more yarn for it, especially from them. 2, no, frog. I will use this to make plushies for something. This is House Moving Castle. This is his coat. I was making his coat. I actually have worked on this a few times. Like, it's been in my stash since like December of 2023. Okay, so this is gonna be a finish because I've already put so much work into it, and I still have the yarn for it. This is gonna be a finish. Next thing I have is this, a Winnie the Pooh, but the pattern wasn't looking right to me, and so I didn't make the Winnie the Pooh, and I used the yarn for something else. This is gonna be a frog too, like, but I don't know if this is just like very tiny scraps, so I don't know if this is gonna be like enough yarn to even make anything out of. We'll see. Next thing I have, oh my god, this is so old. Okay, I was making a scarf. I was making a Nightmare Before Christmas scarf. Honestly, this would be so cute. I don't know why I didn't finish it. One, it's not very long, but like I could steam it, you know. I think I could finish this maybe. Yeah, I just gotta finish putting her hair on, and I mean, like, that's it. So like, finish, I guess. What I have in here is these. If I remember correctly, there is a cinema roll head around here somewhere, and these were supposed to be his ears, and it was supposed to be keychain sized, but like it came out this big, and I'm not a fan of the big chunky plushy keychains. I'm really not. Let me find the head, see how big it is, and then we'll get back to whether or not that's gonna be frogged. This is where the real WIPs are. Now, a lot of this on top are not WIPs. These are just projects that I have finished because I just moved, that I just threw up over here like dinosaur. So I'm gonna get all of those off. And this is not technically a WIP, but it is something I need to finish. I guess that's a WIP. I guess. Finish. Hello. It's been quite a few hours since I filmed last. I obviously took a shower, changed. I got interrupted, and I'm just not getting home. So I'm gonna hurry up before the sun goes down completely, because I have lights to use for filming, but I don't have an outlet anywhere near, and this is like the best place to prop my phone up right now till I get a tripod. So this is good for now. This bag right here, yeah, I just need to sew fabric into it. I've got Nightmare Before Christmas fabric in it that I'm going to put in there, and it's going to be gorgeous. Okay, it's to be Choco Cat. It's Choco Cat. Okay. I didn't have enough yarn for it, so I tried to see if I could take apart like a couple rows and redo it, and I don't know. This is going to go and finish because it's going to be so cute, and it needs finished. If I have to, I'll take out like a whole row in the head why not? Okay, finish. They're all meant to be petals on a flower pillow. So this definitely needs finished. All the flowers, I think some of them I just need to stuff, but for the most part they are done. This was meant to be a bag. I think it's by Bag a Day Crochet on YouTube, but I'm not feeling the yarn for it. This is Red Heart Super Saver. I want the cable stitches to look cleaner, so this is going in Frog. This is finished. The ends just need woven in. It needs steamed, really. That's it. Finish. For me and my boyfriend's anniversary last year, I was gonna make a little doll of him and give it to him. Never finished it, and I kind of want to because I feel it has potential, you know? Like, it has potential. I've already done most of it, so like, finish, I guess. I can still give it to him because our anniversary is coming up again in like a month. This is a sweater that I started knitting beginning of 2025. The stitching is off, I think. I need a longer cable. The stitching's off, I need a longer cable. I might as well just frog it. This was meant to be a Christmas bow. Frog. This was meant to be a pumpkin, but it wasn't turning out right. Frog. This was meant to be a pillow. Frog. I started this tapestry. I do want to finish this. It's gonna be huge and it's gonna be so cool, but it's gonna be like a queen card. I want to finish it. Here's the head. Here's the cinema roll head. I might as well just sew the ears and make the face, you know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but maybe I'll make a body for it one day. I don't even have any more of this yarn. I used it all for the birthday cake, so finish, I guess. I'm gonna make my friend a little cat with a shark hat, but I did not have the right yarn. Like, this wasn't the right yarn, but I have actually, oh my god, okay, I have more blue yarn, better blue yarn. So actually, I'm gonna remake this. I'm gonna finish it and I'm gonna give it to her. So I think that's all my WIPs. I'm going to go ahead and write them all down, pick some, okay? Let's do that. So I've actually decided that I'm gonna go ahead and frog the things that need to be frogged because I kind of want to get started on the other video. But I did count most of the things. I probably missed a few, so I'm gonna go through them and make sure I got them all and frog everything.
I only spent $60 though, which isn't that bad. I got this blue.
I was already planning on filming a little bit more. However, it's dark outside and I've been distracted all day. I'm gonna finish frogging some of this off camera. I am keeping tally of how many projects I'm frogging so that I can kind of have like a total number of WIPs that I have, and then I'll show you how much yarn I'm getting from that later. So I will see you in like 2 seconds. I have wrote down all of my WIPs. I have 17, 19 including the Elsa wig and the knit poncho, but I have 17. I frogged only 8 of them, and while I was frogging, I remembered that I do in fact have more. I have like 2 blankets that I need to frog because the yarn wasn't it, but we'll do that on another day. Okay, I want to show you how much yarn I got from frogging those WIPs. Okay, so this is most of it. These are really big cakes, like, hello? And then I got 2 of these greens, and this is from the sweater. Like, this is so much yarn, and this is why I chose to do this before Stash Bust. My goal is to never have any more WIPs than what fits in this basket, and like, This is pushing it. Technically it all fits, but this is pushing it. So I'm personally just really glad to have like this all done and thought of for like the most part. Obviously there's probably still some things that I'm missing or forgot about, and like we'll get to that later, but for the most part I'm very excited. I feel a little bit more organized. My room, however, is a mess from the process. So I'm sick and I have been editing this video, and I've decided that I'm actually going to cut the video here. I know the original plan was to finish at least a few projects in this video, but I already have like 15 minutes worth of video. I would like to make it longer, however I don't have the phone storage to film anymore, so I think my plan is just going to be get this video uploaded and then delete what I filmed for this video. Don't know if I'm going to have a posting schedule. I am going to go ahead and start editing the next video right after this comes out, and so I do want to be somewhat consistent in posting, but as you all know, crocheting is something that you have to do in order to get content on, and so if I don't crochet, then I'm not going to really be filming. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you'd like. I hope to post more, and I can definitely say I've learned a lot from filming this, so thank you, and I will see you all next time, hopefully soon.